What happened to Amelia Earhart? On December 28, 1920, Amelia Earhart rode in her first plane and became interested in flying. Amelia's first flight lesson was in 1921, and 6 months later she bought her first airplane, a second-hand two-seater Kenner Airster that was bright yellow. She named it Canary. One day at work, a man called her and asked her if she wanted to be the first woman to fly across the Atlantic Ocean. She was excited and determined, and they left on June 17, 1928. The flight took about 21 hours. Amelia and George Putnam became friends while preparing for the Atlantic flight, and on February 7, 1931, they were married. Her and George continued to make plans for her to be the first woman to sail the Atlantic Ocean. Amelia broke many records, including being the first to fly solo across the Pacific Ocean from Honolulu to California, first to solo from Mexico City to New York, and set an altitude record for 18,415 feet. In 1937, when Earhart was almost 40, she was ready to take the final challenge. The challenge should be the first woman to fly around the world. She had a failed attempt earlier that year that ruined her plane, but had it rebuilt in order to complete this flight. On June 1st, Amelia and Fred Noonan, her navigator, left for Miami to begin the 29,000-mile flight. After making several stops, including Howland Island, they took off again on July 2nd into cloudy weather. The last radio transmission that was picked up from Earhart was, "We are running north and south." No one ever heard from Amelia Earhart ever again. The search for Earhart and her plane became the most extensive air and sea search in naval history. They called off the search on July 19th, after spending $4 million and looking over 250,000 square miles of water. So what really happened to Amelia Earhart? Did she crash in the ocean and was just never found? Did her and Noonan find an island to land on and never have any contact with the rest of the world? We might never know.